You're looking at LTC's new gaming mouse release, the GM024. This is the brother to the 023 and 025, which was also featured on this channel. With the PAW3104 sensor, can this even catch up with top budget mice of this year? Can you even use this for sweaty gaming? Well, that, my friends, we will answer in this video. And to start off, the PAW3104 is considered a budget sensor and has a ton of rooms for improvement. However, upon testing this in-game, I was astounded with how good, or rather, how not bad, my game experience was. I was honestly expecting trashy gameplay until I used this on my first game. The PAW3104 has really slow tracking speed rated at 45 inches per second compared to a 3590s having 600 to 700 IPS tracking speed. But still, I did not experience delay, spinouts, or bothersome jitters. Quick flicks had no issues here. Speaking of jitters, the lift-off distance of this mouse is also shockingly high at more than 2 mils, so expect a bit of jitters. During my testing phase, I had the DPI set to 1200 and I did not notice any outstanding problems with tracking. Definitely not what I was expecting. Anyways, this is a wireless tri-mode gaming mouse that offers connections via wired, 2.4G dongle, and Bluetooth. Weight is at 61 grams, so it's on the lighter side of mice. Did I miss anything on this segment? Let me know in the comment section below. Now, this has a total of 7 programmable buttons, including scroll up and down. You get a DPI button also underneath the mouse by the power switch. Speaking of programming and DPI, this is fully customizable via its software with just the lack of an RGB customization tool for the light strips by the top corners. You get key binding settings here with multiple profiles to customize. Macro recording is available as well, plus you get multiple DPI stages and polling rate options with a maximum of 1000 Hz. The software also allows you to upload your settings in LTC's cloud for future use on your other LTC mice compatible with this software. Speaking of compatibility, I loved that all these 3 mice work with this one driver. Got questions? Let's move on. Inside the box, you get the cable and the manual along with the mouse, of course. I love that the cable was paracorded for flexible use and also to avoid tangling. Before using the mouse, I removed the plastic protective film from the feet, and you should too for a smooth glide over your pad. Quick segue, since we're already talking about pads, this mouse pad that I'm using is made of tempered glass and available over at LTC's shop, which I will link below. Since I got this mouse pad, this has been my main pad and I can no longer use any other due to my arm now preferring low friction pads like this one. Anyways, back to the mouse. This is offered in 2 colorways, a black and a white one. Best, safest colorways to ensure it fits many setup themes. Looking underneath, you see holes to allow for weight reduction. Better this than holes up top. The plastic shell of the mouse is not very thick, and this is due to the goal of producing the lowest possible weight. Comparing this with the GM023, this bad boy has a thick shell for total durability at the cost of having holes on the shell for a little bit of weight reduction. So far, there is no flexing on the mouse's body, so that was all good. Onto the feet, these are thick and good out of the box thanks to the curved edges to avoid scratching. Onto buttons, they've got pre-travel to them, but definitely not bothersome and mushy feeling. Let's listen to the clicks here. This mouse is 124 mils long, 58 mils wide, and 39 mils tall. Not entirely a small-sized mouse, but fits my small hands just fine. Claw gripping this presented no issues, yet I think palming this wouldn't entirely be comfortable due to the slight narrow width. Lifting this off the pad, it very slightly slips from my fingers regardless of its light weight, so a bit of pressure is needed here. Or you may apply grip tapes to help out in that regard. The sides of the mouse has grooves, but I would have preferred a more aggressive taper, where the sides narrow down towards the base of the mouse. Just like the 023. Speaking of grooves, mouse buttons have very light grooves in them, but definitely not at the level of the GM025 that's got deep grooves. Side buttons are easily accessible also, so that was good for my short thumbs. All in all, I had no issues gripping this mouse, and I think all grip types would work on this unit, except palm grip. But it's still going to work though. Anyways, let me know what you think, and I'll see you again next time.